Hi everyone, it's Crafting Vicky and I'm here to share with you the midway point of the challenge for RSD, Sparkle and Glitter. So Rick St. Denis challenge, progressive challenge, and you really want to play because if you do play, you will get a new image for the month of December, and just for playing with one of his digis. So very interesting to go and play. And for my make, I decided to go and do a little steampunk project using a fabulous image that's called Jason's Owl, and the finished piece will be in my Etsy store, so you can find the link below, and you can go and purchase it if you want. It's on a little canvas, and it's about 5 by 7, but the actual size is going to be on my Etsy store. So I did a brown base because to me steampunk needs to have a lot of brown, and here I'm using some gears stencils with some tan color paint. It's the cheap paint that you can get at the dollar store, and then I'm wiping my stencil on a piece of white paper so that I can use that later as some sort of background for something else that I will do. So this is the base of my project, and on this one there's lots of layers. This here is some you know, when you get a package from Amazon or wherever, there's always this paper, shipping paper. Well, I had done some water treatment on a piece of paper and then wrinkled it all up and let it dry, and those are the leftover pieces, so I keep using them, and I thought they would be great texture for this. Here I'm using some of the gears that I cut out using my Sherry Lynn dies, and these ones are little molded piece either out of toilet paper, using some molds from Mod Podge Molds. You know, those orange molds, and either they're like I said, toilet paper molded pieces, or they're made using some glue. So very light and not heavy pieces. And then I added some book paper as well. And then I'm putting some green, moss green deco art paint on it, just to give more fun accent to it. I like doing many layers of paint on my project, especially steampunk. I think you really need to have those rich colors pulling through, and all those different elements. Here is color bursts. It was my first time using them, and they say to put some water, which is what I did, and then I put the color burst and spread it like that. And I wanted it to I knew that this is water soluble, so I put some gloss medium on it, and to kind of protect it, but at the same time it made it spread. But I love the look that it gave, because it really gave this metallic, orangey, coppery color, which was just a fantastic make. So it's fun to experiment, because that was not at all what I expected, but I made a very happy discovery doing this. So I'm doing all the edges as well, because the edges will show. This is not something that's being framed. It's something that you can hang on your wall directly. So that's why I'm doing all the edges that way. So they're just as fun as the rest of the piece, and not you know, all white and boring. And I'm trying to dry it a bit so that it doesn't continue moving, and it stays more put. Here's the Fab Owl, so I'm thinking of how I'm gonna put it and where it's gonna go and everything. But I'm thinking that it's missing something, so I added some penny color with from the Nut Whiteley, and I put it with my makeup brush, but then the gears, there was some white still showing, so I used a little paintbrush to really cover all the little areas that were missing. Here I'm putting my gloss medium so I can put down my image, as well as the sentiment. The sentiment is from Unity. It's one of the stamps set from them, and I stamped it on old piece of book paper, and it was one of those chapter ends where only a part of the paper has been written on, so the rest of it you can stamp on, and that's what I've been doing. I like the old feel that it gives to my make. Here I'm using a Stabilo black pencil, and since it's all covered with the gloss medium, I can use it to my finger to no, actually it's not. I'm messing you up. It's my Faber-Castell Pit Pen, black Pit Pen that I'm using, and because I put the gloss medium, I can spread it a bit with my finger before it becomes permanent, and that's what I'm doing to give some sort of shadow to my owl and make him pop, because otherwise the color of the owl is very much like the background, and so I really wanted him to pop off the canvas, which is why I'm doing this, and it really does. It made a huge difference in making the shading and around him. And then I had some gears that I purchased. Those are metal gears as well as wood gears, and I purchased those at AliExpress, and I'm using my E6000 glue to glue them down so that they're not going to move, and that glue is really fantastic to make everything stay exactly where it's supposed to stay. And then to finish it off, I'm putting a varnish, just a varnish from Liquitex, because I had already put the gloss medium on it, and technically it's a gloss medium, but it also is a varnish, so I could have left it at that, but I didn't want to just leave it at that. Oh, I forgot a step. I wanted to put back a bit of green because I thought it was pretty much gone, so I added a bit more green, but then I kind of spread it around with a baby wipe so that it wasn't as much. It wasn't covering everything, but just giving a little bit of the sheen of the green. So here goes the varnish to seal it all off. And then, as usual, I put beeswax on top of that to make it smooth and not sticky, and give it a nice sheen as well. And this is my finished piece. So I hope you like it. I hope you are inspired to do your own steampunk little canvas. If you like that one and you want it, go and check out my Etsy store. Don't forget to subscribe and to give me a thumbs up. And of course, go check out the Fab Challenge over at Sparkle and Glitter, as well as all the fabulous artwork from Rick Saint Denis. You're not going to want to miss that. Okay, bye everyone.